The first reason why I think this happens is because we lack motivation. Like the motivation just fades away. The initial energy, everything that you were actually like the fire that was burning in you. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm mimzbisimwa and I do motivational videos every now and then. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I haven't made videos in a long time, but now I'm back. And yeah, and the subject is actually funny today. I'm gonna talk about why and how like we tend to start something with too much energy, too much power, and like whenever you have like a project idea or your friends want to do something and you're like, oh my god, I actually have like tips and ideas and like think outside the box, everything, all the tips that you can bring, and then at the end of the day you actually stirred something, which is good. You stirred something and then you end up like giving up. You end up not actually doing what you wanted to do. You end up regretting also. So this happens a lot and it's not something that's new. Everybody goes through it. Everybody has to go through, well, not really have to, but it's something popular and happens a lot to a lot of people. So I'll just give you guys like some points that I feel like need to be said and that I feel like are the reasons why we end up giving up or we end up lacking that courage to do so. The first reason why I think this happens is because we lack motivation. Like the motivation just fades away. The initial energy, everything that you were actually like the fire that was burning in you fades. Why? This is because we tend to like come too fast with everything. Like you want to do everything at the same time. You're excited. You bring all these emotions, because you already see what you want to achieve. You already see it, and you're like, oh my god, I'm able to do this. Oh my god, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be like this superstar. I just need to do a little practices. Like let's take for example, okay? You want to be like this big singer. You want to be like um never mind, but you want to be like an excellent singer, right? So you already have a plan. You just tell yourself, okay, you know what, I play piano anyways, so I'm just gonna practice every day until I feel like my voice is able to go do like the big things, the big girl things, and I just go send my letter to the Voice and they're gonna call me and blah blah blah, and I'm gonna be a big pop star. Okay, that's good. You already have the plan, right? But then you start going for practice, you start singing, you start playing your piano every day, and then if you were doing it like 5 days of the week, after like I don't know 2 weeks, you start reducing to 3 days, you start reducing to 2 days, 1 day, and then you just give up. Why? Because the motivation is not there, and also because you put that in your head and you focused on like the big picture at the end instead of focusing on like where to start, what to do, the small stuff before reaching to the end. One of the other reason that we tend to like stop what we were doing is also the feeling of being overwhelmed. Okay, like you just feel like it's too much. You feel like I saw as if this thing is small but it's actually big. Like every project, okay, whenever you think it's small, it's actually big. Whenever you start actually realizing that this is real stuff, this is a big thing, I'm actually doing it, you feel overwhelmed. You feel like you have mixed emotions, and that can like push you to stress, anxiety, and also procrastinating. So the third thing is distractions. Distractions, guys, we're always distracted in this life. Oh my god, there is a lot to do these days. Like friends want you to go out especially in summer. Like summer is just sunshine, okay? It's light. In summer you have a lot of ideas. In summer you want to go out, you want to like take a walk, you want to take a ride, and every time you go through you know, just having fun exploring, you have a lot of ideas. And what's in summer? Distractions. Friends want you to go out. You want to construct, I don't know, a tree house. You want to go out with this person. You want to go visit your family. You want to visit anybody because it's summer, right? Yeah, so distractions, that's a big thing, and you know, right? So whenever we have like a big plan, we have to make sure we sit down with ourselves and we actually tell ourselves like, okay, I want to do this, I want to get to this point of life, or like I want to accomplish this project, so I have to like take like make time for everything, okay? And you have to be really strict with yourself. Okay, if I want to accomplish this, I need to spend less time with my friends. I need to go out less. I need to stop like doing things that just distract you. You know your own stuff. You know what you have to like reduce or what you have to do in order for you to stay focused. You know, everybody's different. Some people need distractions to be motivated. I know a few people, that's why I say that. But for me, if I have distractions, I'm actually gonna be distracted. So yeah, that's the other reason why we tend to like stop everything. The fourth thing is unrealistic expectations. Guys, we always expect a lot and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. You want to do something big, like you want to buy a house, and then you're just gonna give yourself like these goals. Like you set high goals and then you end up being like, okay, whoa, I need to break down this, I need to break this down. So before setting anything, get yourself a sheet of paper, anything. Set down small goals, okay? Let's say you have 5 big goals, break them down into 5 small goals, and I feel like that's the best way to do in everything in life. So yeah, stop setting high goals. Stop setting high goals. I know you are smart, I know you are able, but you need to go slowly, especially if it's your first time um doing something. Like yeah, if it's your first time doing something, you need to set up like small goals, and then you can go with time and experience. Or let's say you have a coach, you have someone to help. Yeah, yeah, unless you have someone or like a coach that helps you in whatever you want to do, in whatever you're doing. But if you're alone, or if you're a group of friends and you want to do something, it's your first time, please do not set unrealistic goals. Please. You're just gonna like, oh, I don't want to say the F word, I was gonna say fail, but you're just gonna lose the courage or the motivation to do whatever you wanted to do initially. This, I feel like this happens to everybody. Okay, everybody who has started a company or has started something or has something going on, and even if like this thing does not provide income yet, at least you have something going on, you know. So this other thing is the fear of failure. We go through a lot of failure, and failure comes, or like the thought of failing comes every time, and we need to be able to fight against it. Okay, we need to be able to fight against it, because the fear of failure can actually make us fail. Like imagine we didn't think of failing, we would not fail. It's just usually like almost 90% of times, whenever we think we're gonna fail, that's when we fail. And whenever we think we're gonna succeed, that's when we succeed. So whenever you have the fear of failure, that's when it's gonna like stop you from continuing what you're doing, because you're like, oh, what if it doesn't work? Oh, what if I try this and this person does not reply to me? What if I send this email and I don't get any answer from them. Or what if I send my resume and nobody calls me? Keep on sending, keep on doing what you think is going to help. And even if you don't receive um a reply from 10 people, at least one person is going to reply to you. um if you don't get any help from anybody, at least you're doing something. Someone out there is going to come and want to work with you. So try to fight the fear of failure. I'm not going to tell you to stop the fear of failure, because I feel like it's kind of hard to do, you know, because it happens to everybody. It happens to um even the biggest people that you know, even your biggest inspirations, it happens to them. So just try to fight that fear of failure. Tell yourself, I am able to do this. I'm gonna go forward. I'm a child of God. I'm gonna succeed. I am this. I am, like, you have to motivate yourself in order to fight that. The last thing that I would say is time management. You need to know how to manage your time. Whenever it's poorly done, nothing is going to be done, because this can make it hard to dedicate your tasks, dedicate your time to actually finish your tasks. So you have to plan your day. You have to plan your day. You have a goal, you have something to do, plan your day. We have 24 hours. Okay, let me not say it like that, but you have okay, let's say you give yourself 5 hours to work on something. Actually give yourself the 5 hours. Turn off your phone, turn off anything that can distract you, and give yourself those 5 hours. And whenever you give it to yourself and you see it's working for you, you need to try and be consistent in that. Okay, let's say on Monday, Tuesday, and Fridays, you tell yourself, I'm going to take these days and 5 hours from these days to work on my business proposal, on my project. Stay consistent to that until it happens. So you need to know how to manage your time. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot more to this. It's like a subject that's very, very big, and people can add more things. So if you feel like there is something that you want to add, do not hesitate to put it down low in the comment section. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna try coming back more often because it's really hard. Yeah, so see you guys next time, next week actually. Bye.